You didn't just grow up, you survived. And that survival came with rules. Rules that nobody said out loud, but you followed anyway. Be quiet. Don't cry. Don't be a burden. Make everyone happy. Don't need too much. Those rules helped you back then. But now, they're ruining your life. You think you're just being nice, but really, you're people pleasing. Because as a child, you had to earn love. You were taught that love was conditional, only given when you were good, quiet, useful, or successful. Now, you can't say no. You feel guilty when you choose yourself. You stay in situations that drain you because deep down, you're afraid of being abandoned. You overthink everything: conversations, texts, silence. Because growing up, you had to read the room to feel safe. You had to become hyper aware of moods, voices, looks, just to protect yourself. That behavior became your normal. And now, your mind never stops. You don't trust peace. It feels foreign, almost fake. You're used to chaos, dysfunction, unpredictability. That's why you end up in toxic relationships or toxic jobs, because it feels familiar, comfortable in a twisted way, like home. You avoid conflict, even when you're hurting. You'd rather swallow your feelings than speak up. Why? Because back then, expressing your feelings got you punished, ignored, or shamed. So now, you shut down. You say, "I'm fine," when you're anything but. You smile through pain because you were taught to. You can't relax. You always feel like you have to do something. You keep busy because stillness makes you anxious. Because in your childhood, rest wasn't safe. It was either seen as laziness or it gave space for things to go wrong. So now, you hustle like your worth depends on it, because once it did. You feel guilty asking for help. You don't want to be seen as weak or needy, because as a child, needing something always came with a cost: criticism, rejection, or disappointment. So you learn to depend only on yourself. You call it independence, but really, it's fear. Maybe you were the golden child. You had to be perfect, achieve, perform, keep the family image clean. Now, you base your worth on how much you can achieve. You crumble inside when you fail. You never feel good enough, even when you're winning. Or maybe you were the invisible child, quiet, overlooked. You didn't cause problems, so you didn't get attention. Now, you struggle to speak up. You shrink in crowds. You don't want to be seen, but you ache for someone to really see you. Maybe you were the scapegoat, always blamed, always wrong. You learned to be tough, loud, defensive. You trust no one, and you expect the worst, because that's all you knew. You don't even realize you're still living out your childhood. Different setting, same emotions. You attract what feels familiar. You act out the patterns you were taught. And until you face them, you'll repeat them. This isn't about blaming your parents. Most of them did their best with what they had. But this is about telling the truth. Because you can't heal from what you won't admit. You can't change what you don't name. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means going back to that little version of you and saying, "I see you. I believe you. I'm sorry you had to go through that." It means giving yourself now what you didn't get back then. Permission to rest, to feel, to take up space, to not be perfect. It means unlearning survival, unlearning the belief that love must be earned, that peace isn't safe, that your needs don't matter. Because those lessons kept you alive once. But now, they're keeping you from living. You're not broken. You're conditioned. You were shaped by what happened to you. But you can reshape yourself. You don't have to keep performing, pleasing, fixing, hiding. You can stop. You can breathe. You can choose different. That scared little child inside of you, they're still waiting for someone to tell them it's okay now, that they're not too much, that their emotions aren't a burden, that they don't have to be strong all the time. You can be that person. For you, this is your sign to break the cycle, to stop passing the pain forward, to stop repeating what hurt you, to give the next version of you, your future self, the freedom you never had. You're not weak for struggling. You're strong for surviving. And you can get there. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. You are not the things people did to you or said about you. You are something deeper, something untouched by all the damage. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy. You just need to be real. And real means sometimes you're broken. Sometimes you're angry. Sometimes you're still learning. That's okay. That's human. Let that child inside you finally exhale. Let them rest. Let them cry. Let them feel seen. You've carried this pain long enough. It's time to choose you. And you don't need permission anymore. You just need the courage to begin.